One shot, let's begin. Splash by Shibata Kohei. Translated and uploaded by Illuminati Manga and Nitoryu. Alright, we read, we react, and we relive the time we splashed. Cool. This Nitoryu, I'm gonna assume that means two sword style. Because, I'm still One Piece brain rotted at heart. And instead of Santoryu, it's 3 Toryu. So, let's begin, everybody. Zoom in a bit, and then diving with a splash. Get to the bottom of the sea. Debut one shot from a freshman. Splash. Introducing a promising new rider of the troubles and longings of youth. The girl heard a sound of splash from the dike. What did the seafloor hide? Find out in this debut work. Splash. Bloop.
Water seeping inside. Bloop. It's leaking. There's a hole. I guess it's a defective unit. Though, it's not like I have anything else. I pasted the tape on the outside and inside, so it should be fine.
Splish.
Oh, success! Oh, human lung capacity has a limit. Oh,
Boop. Dip, dip, doop, doop.
numb. Hold it, okay? It's your first interest, you know.
Splash.
Oh, I'm a genius. Foo-foo.
Jeez, so this is what you get when you're desperate for help from just anybody.
Foo. Foo. Foo.
Hello, can you hear me? I don't know what you're doing, but you should come back now.
Okay. I don't remember my cat being able to speak.
Wordplay, she's late. Meow. The bloop, 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 bloop.
I dove too deep. Gloop. Damn. And I couldn't even find what I was looking for. Thought, what do I do? Huh?
Uh, uh,
Where the hell was that? Huh? Oh, the helmet I was using. So you found my bag too?
you bird brain. Shrimp.
Oh, I got it. Huh?
Cat's sardines. How on earth could you lose your bag?
I said no. Wait until we get home.
Meow.
Wait. Again. Sorry.
Never mind. It's okay.
Is it really okay?
I've got to kiss the person I like twice.
I see.
The next issue will have another work by Mr. Shibata, whose favorite manga are Frankenfran, Shin Angyo, Anchi, and Alien 9. Splash, proudly presented to you by Illuminati Manga, IlluminatiManga.com, Illuminati Manga at irc.urchihighway.net, discord.dpzqhar, scanned by Elm Hunter, translated by Momi Momi, edited by Nitoryu, typeset by Tim, quality check by GGPX. Okay. Alright, well then. This manga didn't necessarily give me too much flash, but look at the hair. Got the braids, Got the braids. I want to take them out now. Ouch, I didn't even know from this thing here. Had somebody do my hair, and the braids are like, ugh. They're not so bad though. It's cute. In terms of this manga, I mean, I don't even really know. Like, she nearly died getting cat food, right? That's basically what the story is all about. Like, she got cat food, and it's like, wow, 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 wow. So we go from there. Debut shot from a freshman. The art in this panel is quite nice. This just seems like kind of just like an excuse to draw these girls in bathing suits or in their underwear, right? Like I don't know if the author, maybe it's that they just maybe they didn't have enough confidence in themselves to try to draw a more coherent story or something a little bit long lasting. Because that's kind of my impression from this is that there isn't much of a story, and that like I don't know, it just seems like girls in their underwear, you know. Whereas like okay here, and I get the idea that she improv like a little scuba diving suit in order to do that, but still, I was almost expecting like a full scuba suit to be quite honest. But you know, generally from this, it's like okay, we're just drawing these girls in their underwear, right? And then whoop, 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 more so than anything else. And then, you know, the little bits of comedy. I do like the she's like, my cat, since when could she speak? And this person immediately goes in her underwear, too. And then, I mean, I think it has potential, at least as a story, because, or I don't know, it's a story. Maybe the author themselves, I think, has potential. I've read parts of Frank. Oh gosh, my hair. Look at that. That's actually quite funny. This pigtails? This is pigtails. Watcha. Frankenfran. I've read parts of Frankenfran. I don't. I'm trying to see. I don't know if I really see the influence of Frankenfran in here, but I guess just because you like a manga, that doesn't necessarily mean you try to emulate it or its style. Like, I like One Piece, but I don't know if I necessarily try to emulate the style. I think this one would oddly work. This might be like a deep cut, but I think this one would oddly work well as a ASMR like type thing. Like I don't know why I kind of get that vibe because I was making sound effects start then bloop bloop like that. I feel like if this was an ASMR animated, it might come across better. Like there's always those experimental shows where like they episodes of shows where they don't really have much dialogue, and it's just okay we're gonna look at this I didn't even notice the cat that's actually incredibly cute. I would have liked to seen the cat in the scuba suit or at least that. Um, yeah, I think that this would be cooler if it was animated and there were sound effects. Because then I feel like it'd be better. Like we get the little music vibes here, the splash, and then pull up. And then rather than saying water seeping inside, you would just like have like the water like, and then her go, whoop, and then whoop, and then like go ahead and just start like taping it there. And I think this could be largely told without dialogue, which is one thing I will compliment the author on is that this does feel like you could tell almost this entire story without dialogue. Maybe not meow, meow, like whoop, and then sing "Get Away." I think you could, yeah, you could. I think the only thing would be, you go and you like, yeah. Sorry, I'm making random noises now. Yeah, this entire story could be told without dialogue. Like you could have her point here, and then like goes here, and then you see the cat sardines there, and then they go and they fall, and then, and then maybe this part will kind of be lost in translation, but it'd be like here, and they go and then maybe a flashback point to their head, and it's like okay, because like that was kind of random at the end where she's like, yeah, I love you or I'm into you, kiss the person I like twice because she gave her CPR probably. That's generally the implication, and then it's like okay, that was kind of shoehorned in because she's kind of random. But yeah, I think this would work better without dialogue. Take away all the dialogue, and then just find a different way to get the like love. Maybe um, she does the like resuscitation, and then she's just like that, and then you just kind of have the rest go here, or like maybe she goes and then she's like grabs her like and then she looks worried and then like walks away with her, or maybe she offers her sardines in the end, right? I think those could be great ways to kind of tell the story. That also just looks painful. I mean, oh, look at that. Ah, well, those. But yeah, I think that could be another way to do it there, or maybe you just have like a heart over her face as she's looking at her. But I don't know. I guess this is the most unique form of a suggestion I've ever given, which is high compliments to an extent. Yeah, just get rid of the dialogue, bro. Just get rid of the dialogue completely. Like, seriously, that's it. Just get rid of the dialogue and call it a day, you know? That's all I would say. Because, like, you could genuinely tell this story, I think, and, this is where the training is. You could tell the story without dialogue. Get rid of it, add sound effects there, change the ending a bit, and then perfect. Um, yeah. Because my thing, too, is that, like, for your debut, Senin, right? That's, like, yeah, other than that, like, the dialogue, I think, might actually hamper the story to an extent. Because, I don't know, I think, yeah, the dialogue might actually make it a little whatever. I don't know if it necessarily adds anything. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Okay, 13 works. Let's see. Oh. Wait, we read this author literally the other day. Did I not check their history? I usually check that. This is the one that did the scary spider. Interesting. Oh, those are such different ones. I never lots of erotica. Um, I didn't even I didn't even realize they were the same author. I want to click on a random. Uh, oh God, you spider fans out there. I guess I can kind of see it here, except this one. I guess the art is still rather good. With this, maybe I could kind of see how they're related. This one just seems a lot more polished and developed than anything else. From that one compared to this one, and I guess this is because this is the debut work. Like the backgrounds are there, but they're not necessarily as vibrant as the other one. And I guess the underwater thing kind of lends to that. Hmm, that's interesting to see. How long ago were these made? Do we have like a year on this one here? Time with a splash. Okay. It was translated 6 years ago. How long was the Metallica bunny? No, not bunny. Why did I say bunny? Oh, because this one says bunny. Where's the Shiro Ito? 3 years ago, maybe. So at least a 3 year difference between them. This is interesting. I still got at least one more that I could potentially read. Let me just make sure that there's something in English before I'm like, a girl must face a threat of threats. Oh, okay. Okay. We could actually finish this here. Man, if nothing else, I guess this author gives me unique thoughts because Shiro Itao, I didn't really have too much to say. I actually wrote this in a comment too because Black Sun the goat went and like said like, yeah, I wonder if they're just very tiny or if these are very big because I didn't think about this. And it's like, oh, in a case like that, well, how would that, change the world? 'Cause let me see. Yeah, this technology doesn't necessarily mean it's small or big, right? Because you can make. Oh, they have a picture in the room? Oh, man. Yeah, good. Okay, whatever floats their boat. Because I was just creeped out by the spider that I didn't. Let me get away from this. Yeah, I was just creeped out by the spider. Well, this one, I don't know if I ever told him I'm gonna just get rid of the dialogue completely. But at least we got to see this little cute kitty cat here. Oh gosh, that changes a lot of the color. Well, Thank you all for watching, everybody. I hope you see Cat. I hope you find cute Cat. I hope the cat has a scuba diving helmet. So, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.